Hi, welcome to the Anxiety Doesn't Own Me podcast. My name is Emmanuel Isaacson, and I'm here to help you to heal your anxiety naturally. On today's episode, what we'll be discussing is how we feel hopeless and how hard it is to even picture us living without anxiety. It's a very hard thought to even comprehend, to even see, because we have struggled for such a long time. And it feels as if we have tried everything, but nothing is working. And we're trying to find the solution to this issue that we're dealing with. And it seems like time after time, what's happening is that we're not getting the results that we want. And that is just making us feel hopeless. I remember being in that place where I just felt completely hopeless of not being able to overcome my anxiety because it was such a hard thing. And I said to myself, am I going to be like this for the rest of my life? Is this the way I'm going to be? I'm like, this really sucks. I'm like, I can't live life like I used to. And all I want to do is go back to that person that I once was. That's all I really want to do, and I can't. And I'm trying so many things, and it seems like nothing's improving, and it sucks. It was so hard for me, and I remember where I was. I was with my dad, and I was just sitting outside in this cafe with him because I couldn't go anywhere by myself. I was just terrified, and I wouldn't talk. Remember, I was just to myself, and I remember just gazing up on this building, and this is what I was just thinking about. I remember that feeling. I remember that hopeless. I said to myself, this is true hopelessness. And that was a really rock bottom moment for me. And I know a lot of people that do experience anxiety, they do feel the same exact way. They feel as if there is no hope, that there is no way. And I want to tell you guys that there is a way, that there is hope. And the way we can get to hope, and maybe we can see and actually walk towards that direction and believe that we can overcome it, is with our mindset. By a lot of people that say to me like, hey, I don't see the light in the tunnel. I don't see myself living anxiety free because of all the things that they have tried. And what I tell them is something so simple. It's something so simple. I said to them, let's not make it too complicated. Let's try to make it simple. We want to make things simple because it's going to make it easier for us and we won't have too much pressure on ourselves. So I said to them, well, the first thing what we should do is visualize in your mind living anxiety free, going places where by yourself, if you're afraid of leaving the house, picture yourself traveling, leaving the house, walking, not having a care in the world. Picture this. Let's say you have panic attacks. Let's say if you go to the mall when you're driving or you're in a situation, picture yourself in that situation not having any panic. What this does is that it makes the brain, it opens the possibility, and it gives us hope that there is a way, that there is a possibility to overcome this, and it will take our direction from thinking of, hey, we can't get out of this, like, oh, wait, there is a possibility. There is a way to overcome this, because in your mind, you are picturing it. So it is planting a seed within your mind to let it know, like, hey, this is possible. Now, with like old seeds, whenever you're planting, it does take time for it to grow. It does take time for it to bear the fruits that we want, right? So it's going to take time for you to get to that point of being anxiety free. But what the first step is just visualizing yourself living anxiety free, living happy. You're going to see also whenever you visualize yourself thinking that way, it also gives you it makes you feel good because you are creating a scenario that's happy. That is something that you want and you're acquiring it. And also as well, we become what we think. So if we're constantly thinking about that there is no way, that I can never overcome this, it's impossible, it is too hard, what's going to happen is that we're going to get stuck in that place and we're not going to be open to new opportunities and new things to get the result that we want. But whenever we tell ourselves, like, you know what, I'm going to visualize myself, me being anxiety free, it already starts the process and gets your brain moving towards that result that you want. Now, with the result that you want, in order to get a different result, in order to get something new, because everything that you've tried so far hasn't gone into the place, in order to get a new result, we have to try a new thing. And we have to be honest with ourselves and look back and say, okay, you know what? What have I done so far? What have I done so far in order for me to become better? Okay, I am doing A, B, and C. A, B, and C isn't really helping me. So, okay, so what can I do in order for me to start getting the result that I want and becoming anxiety free? If you don't know, again, if you have a therapist, speak with your therapist. If you have a coach, speak with your coach. Whoever it is, right, that knows about anxiety, that you feel that you have trust in them, listen to what they have to say and take in consideration and apply those things. And if they don't work, and again, you have to take consideration, you have to try it for some time, because anxiety is a subconscious issue. It's not a conscious issue. Again, we can make the conscious influence the subconscious because we are going to rewire it, and that will take some time. So we have to try, and sometimes whenever we think that something's not working, we have to try it for quite some time in order to see if it's working or not. We can't just try it for 1 or 2 times and say, you know what, this is not really helping me, because again, that's looking for instant gratification. And I understand the impatience about this. I'm there with you. I know how hard it is to deal with this thing. It is annoying. It is consistent. It's painful. Emotionally, mentally, it's just playing around with you all day, and you're sick and tired of it, and all you want to do is get back to that person. But again, that came from years and years and years of a certain mindset that finally developed into an anxiety disorder, and that's going to take some time. Again, it all depends on us. Like I said in the last episode, it all depends on us, on what we are able to do and what actions we take in order to get the result that we are looking for. Let me know what you guys think about this episode. If you did like it, please click the like button and please leave a 5-star review. And if you think anybody can benefit with this, share this with them, because the more people that we can reach, the more that we can help. Because again, my mission in this world is to help people that are struggling with an anxiety disorder and help them to heal it naturally. Take care, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.